Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Erin's Beauty Minute. I'm Erin, and for those of you who have been subscribed to me for a while, thank you for returning to watch this video. And for those who are new, hi! Pleasure to meet you, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, so I did upload a video today, this morning, and it's called Surprise! Well, you get to see kind of what we're going to be working with today. It's going to be a little Profusion haul. I did order everything that I have online. When the I feel like I got eyeshadow on there and I don't. Anyway, see how easily distracted I can get. Alright, so what I purchased was, and I recommend purchasing it online because, yes, this line is exclusive to Target, but they don't hold up at Target, so if you really want a palette from Profusion in any way, go on their website and do it. I promise you it comes out protected like crazy. Like, these things were like World War III prepared bubble wrap on each thing, so just be aware that that is like that. Now I'll show you the palettes that I got. I got 2 eyeshadow palettes and 2 lipstick palettes. Oh, can't wait to dive into that. So we have the Smoky Eye here, and you guys are going to be very familiar. It's the same company that did the Amber Eyes palette that I've been like not quite sure about, but honestly that smell that bugged me doesn't bug me anymore. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. So this is what the front looks like, and when you're there, this is a little picture of what's in here, okay? And that includes their dual-ended brush. I'm sorry. So this end here is your fluff / stippling brush, however you want to refer to it, but it's more fluffy than anything else. And then the other end is a packing brush. So if you're really in a bind and you're just like trying to get as much color on as possible, that would be the end to do it. And then you'd switch to the fluffy end and you'd use that to blend it out. So it comes in this little, and you get a huge mirror, by the way. So you got this mirror. It comes in, hi camera in the mirror. Oh well. So it comes with all these different shades here. And there's a little compartment right here, right in there, and this, the brush, just goes right in so that it's ready to go. So if you are on the go and you have this palette with you, you now have essentially 2 brushes to work with. So definitely good investment. Alright, so we're going to be flopping around a little bit. So the other eyeshadow palette that I purchased was the Nude Eyes, okay? And these colors are so freaking pretty. They are they're so good. And they have the exact same brush as the Smoky. The Amber Eyes has this brush too, so it's the same deal. And it has the same compartment. You have the same large mirror, and then you've got all these different shades to pick from. So you go from here all the way down. It is a huge, amazing palette. I haven't used these 2 palettes yet, but I already know the formula because I have the Amber Eyes palette, so I already know what to expect there. So the other 2 palettes that I got, which I know you're probably dying to see, this one is one of the lip palettes, and let me tell you something. This, what it looks like right here, honey, that is not what it looked like on the website, but I will gladly take this because, oh yeah, no, we're gonna open this puppy. You get a very very nice size, like perfect sized lip brush in here, and it's a good length. You can really get on there. It's smooth. It's not gonna ruin anything for you or ruin the alignment for you. And it also has this, it has a gigantic mirror as well as the little compartment like the eyeshadows do. But all of these are lipsticks, guys. And these are huge pans. So, I mean, and each lipstick has its own cute name. And they're just really good. I've never dived into these. I haven't dived into the eyeshadow palettes yet. But I'm going to tell you, this will be first impression to a point. Because, I know the eyeshadow formula because I'm familiar with it. So the set I just showed you is the high pigmented matte lipstick in the shade Plum. And then this other palette is in the shade Rose. It is also a high pigmented matte lipstick set. It has the same type of lip brush as the one we just showed you, or I just showed you, and same size mirror. And you get these really beautiful colors. They're pretty bright. That one not so much, but heck, I'll still use it. And these pans are huge. I mean, my gosh. They are huge. So I definitely think, before I get into actually doing the eyeshadows, I'm going to give you the names of the lipsticks. So I'll go back into that other one after I'm done with this one. So this one is called Cotton Candy. This one is Bubblegum. This is Pinky Chiffon. This one is Raspberry Sorbet. This one is Nude Rose. This one is Party Cougar. Yeah. This one is Sexy Mauve. And this last one is Huckleberry Jam. Okay, so, whew. I know I did this in the other video, but you know what? Maybe you didn't get to see that other video. Who knows? Alright, so we're going to go back into the Plum palette. I'm going to take that brush out so it doesn't fall. These are also named. So this is Sun-Kissed Peach. This one is Juicy Watermelon. This one is Crimson Flame. This one is Brick House. Vivid Violet. Mulberry Luster. Wild Burgundy. And Voodoo Spice. So I'm definitely looking forward to diving into those, but we're going to dive in to the Plum. So we're going to go ahead and put these back. We're going with the Plum because the smoky eye is a little dark. So there we go. So alright, I've already done my brows. If they look red in this area, it's because I plucked them to get rid of that stuff that don't need to be there. Alright, so I'm going to start out using the dual-ended brush that they provide you. I'm going to move you a little closer. There we go. Hopefully I won't be in and out of frame, but if I am, I'm sorry. Alright, so what I want to do is I'm going to take, this is called Silky right here, this one, right? Yeah, this one right here. And I'm going to put that on the fluff side. And I'm going to put it all over the lid and the brow bone. Lightly dip in. You don't need much. And just, again, apply it all over the lid. Knock off any excess if you have it. This is also helping to cover some of the redness. So we're gonna really get that in there. Okay. Alright, so that's taken care of. Now what I want to do is I do want to do a smoky eye. What I want is that I'm going to go into the shade Heavenly, which is this one right here. I'm going to use the same brush and end. I'm going to lightly tap in there. Apply this just to the lid. Now it is a light shade, so it might take a minute to blend. Okay. Fairly good pigmentation. Alright. Okay, so there is pigmentation there. Next, I want to go ahead and take the shade Heroic right here. It's like a bluey kind of shade. I'm going to change the brush. So I'm going to go ahead in with an e.l.f. crease and fluff brush. I'm going to lightly coat the brush in that color. And I'm just going to apply it into the crease and over the color we just laid down. Just blend it as best you can. This is going to be a fairly light shadow. Now we are going to go ahead and put that one down. And I'm going to use an e.l.f. packer brush. And I'm going to go back into that shade Heroic. There we go. Getting it in there. Alright, and I want to get it right in this lash line. There we go. Get it into the crease a little bit. Okay. Alright, let's dip a little more in there. Alright, get into the lash line. A little more. Alrighty. There we go. No fallout yet. So that's what these shades look like so far. Now I'm going to go into the shade Slick, which is right here. And I'm going to take a fluff brush from ColourPop, run it onto my wrist just to make sure it's nice and clean. I'm going to go in very lightly, very gently. Knock off a lot of that excess. And I'm just dipping it in. And now going into my crease. And now blending it in with the other shadow. Pick up some excess. Blend it into your crease. And now blend it in with the other shadow. And get to the lash line, which we did. Alright, I'll apply a little bit of concealer there if I need to later. Okay, take a little bit more for this eye. And just top it. And then for this eye, go ahead and take whatever you need. There we go. So that shade is on now. Looks really good. Just trying to make sure I've got everybody where they need to be. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and retire this brush. And I'm going to go in on... I want to do a little bit of Nightlife. So Nightlife is right here. It's the end color there. And I want to take an e.l.f. crease brush. It's a little blending brush. And I'm going to go in just gently, pack it, and get into the crease to smoke it out. And this is also a darker blue. And just really go in on the outer corner. Add as much as you think you need, but don't put on too much. Okay, so that's that shade there. Put that brush down, and now we want to sort of lighten things up a little. So I'm going to go ahead and take another ColourPop fluff brush, and I'm going to go into this. It's called Enchant. I'm going to lightly dip into Enchant. And I just want to start that above the crease. You see how that's starting to really come together a little bit. We're going to build our way up, but not all the way to the brow bone. Okay. Alright. Because the brow bone should be a lighter color. Okay. Put that brush down, and now we're going to go into yet another ColourPop fluff brush. And I want to take, going back over here, want to use Top Notch right here. And I'm just going to dip in low, dip in lightly. And I want to color this out. Don't worry, there will be a shimmer involved. Alright. Okay, so that's where we're at right there. And I'm going to go ahead and use the same brush. And I'm going to go into Celestial right here. Same brush. I'm going to tap it like that. and go right over the shadow we just laid down. Really nice and light. Alright, so that is that look right there. So now I'm going to go ahead and take a ColourPop pencil brush, and I'm going to go into the shade Devious, which is down here. We're going to work on the lower lash line. Gonna go in. Oh wow. This is pigmented. Holy crap, that's pigmented. Wow. Okay. And then I'm going to go into Heroic again. So this one right here. Same brush. Alright, a little bit. Alright. Alright. So, let's go ahead and pop the brush back in. I'm going to go ahead and do some mascara. So the mascara I'm going in with is the Great Lash by Maybelline in Blackest Black. So let me grab that, curl them. Okay, open up the mascara. Alright. Okay. Alrighty. So there are the eyes. So now I'm going to quickly go into a blush. So I'm going to use this little e.l.f. kit right here in Bronze Peach. I'm going to take, this is my blush brush. So where the hell did my, there you are. Alright, so I'm going to take my e.l.f. blush brush and just kind of go in here. Tap and move. Okay. So there's the blush. I'm not going to use the bronzer that's in here. So now I'm going to apply a ColourPop highlighter in the shade Yummy Cookies. This is Super Shock Cheek. And I'm just going to go in with my finger. And I'm going to apply this to my cheeks over the blush. It'll blend out the blush a little bit. Alright, so there you go. There's your highlight. Put the cap back on. And now we can move on to the lips. So again, we're going to use the Profusion Lip Palette in the Plum theme. So, just rocking what we're dealing with right here. I want to try... You know what, just because of the color, I'm going to do Voodoo Spice, which is down here, with the brush that they provide. So here we go. Okay, now I want to mix that a little bit with the Wild Burgundy that's right next to it. Not much change in pigment. And then I'm going to put this Vivid Violet over it. Okay, so I actually like that. That worked out really well. Okay, let me wipe it off with a napkin so that we don't have to deal with that later. So, I think we are good to go, actually, outside of setting spray. So what I'm going to use for that is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Natural Finish Setting Spray. So here we go. Alrighty. So, this is the look. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you out a little bit so you can see it. And take my hair down. So, this is it. And I am very, very pleased with this. I like it a lot. So, I will definitely be using these palettes more. And definitely in tutorials. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new, thank you for checking out my channel. And if you're returning, thank you. Both of you, please hit the like button if you like this video, and hit the subscribe button and that little bell that'll pop up, because not only will it make you aware of my channel, it'll also let you know every time I post a new video. I really appreciate it, and I love you, and I'm gonna have all of my information, like social media, down below in the description box, and I'll even list the products that I used today. No worries. Alright guys, I love you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!